No one in Willow Creek expected their quiet morning to turn into a scene straight out of a movie. But everything changed the moment a terrified German Shepherd's scream tore through the neighborhood. People rushed outside, expecting danger, chaos, maybe even an attack. Instead, they found something far more unsettling: a massive dog with his head trapped between cold iron bars. Choking, crying, and fighting for his life. Adults panicked. Kids clung to their parents. Every attempt to help only made things worse. The harder they pulled, the louder the dog screamed. Within minutes, hope started slipping away. But just when fear was about to take over completely, something unbelievable happened. Not from the adults, not from the neighbors, not from the rescuers on the phone. It came from a tiny pair of feet, shuffling through the grass. A baby who didn't understand danger, fear, or hesitation, only curiosity. And what that baby did next shocked every grown adult standing there. The moment people realized a baby was crawling straight toward the trapped dog, the entire crowd gasped. Noah, barely a year old, moved with slow, curious determination, his soft blue pajamas brushing through the grass, his tiny hands pressing into the earth as he made his way directly to the iron gate. His mother had only turned around for a moment, and now her heart nearly stopped. "Noah, stop!" someone yelled, but the little boy didn't even flinch. The German Shepherd, moments ago, thrashing like a wild animal, suddenly froze in place. His chest still rose and fell with panic, but his eyes locked onto the small human approaching him, wide, innocent, unafraid. Noah sat down just inches from the gate. Placing both hands on the bars, the crowd held its breath. One wrong move, and this could turn tragic. But instead, something unbelievable happened. The dog's frantic breathing slowed, his ears lifted, his teeth, once bared in panic, softened behind trembling lips. A deep, shaky whine escaped him, not of aggression, but recognition, as if he understood the child wasn't a threat, but a comfort. Noah giggled, a tiny, warm sound that floated through the tense air like magic. Then he reached forward and, with absolute innocence, touched the dog's nose through the bars. The German Shepherd closed his eyes. The yard fell silent. Even the wind seemed to pause. Adults who couldn't go near the dog without triggering another violent thrash now watched in stunned disbelief as the trapped animal melted under the touch of a baby. Eli and Mr. Halverson stepped closer, slow as shadows, careful not to break the fragile peace. "He's calming down," Eli whispered. "Because of him." Noah clapped softly, as if cheering the dog on, and the dog, instead of panicking, let out a long, heavy exhale, releasing the terror he'd been holding since getting stuck. This was their moment. Halverson gripped the gate. Eli moved his hands to the shepherd's neck, gentle and deliberate. "Easy, boy, almost there." The dog didn't resist. He didn't jerk. He simply kept his eyes on Noah. Eli tilted the dog's head 1 second. 2 seconds stuck, then a soft twist. A careful push, dash free. The dog stumbled backward, gasping for air, but finally liberated. The crowd erupted in cheers, relief washing over everyone like a warm wave. But the dog didn't run away. He walked straight to Noah. The huge German Shepherd lowered his head and gently pressed it against the baby's tiny shoulder. Noah squealed with joy, patting the dog's ear with the pure delight only a child can have. Phones clicked. Tears fell. Even the toughest neighbors couldn't hide the emotions on their faces. This wasn't just a rescue. This was a moment no one in Willow Creek would ever forget, the moment a terrified animal found trust in the smallest, bravest soul among them.